Hello everybody, I'm the Gaming Pace 187. I'm back with another episode of Supercard, and there's been news, and I'm going to be collecting my final SummerSlam 17 King of the Ring. I am on to Neville. I've only got 3 cards left, and it's Saturday morning, so I'm sitting good. Quick little deck update. I've got both my Carl Andersons in there. I almost call them Luke Gallows. Getting games and all that good shit. Might have to spend a little time in Wild in a bit and at some point just to finish them off. So we're going to play a little Road to Glory because before I collect my reward, because we had another Season 4 preview, King of the Ring 2.0. If you want to be a true WWE superstar, you'll need to be the King of the Ring. This game mode has been a beloved part of WWE Supercard for quite some time. I think you look at some of my previous videos, that hasn't always been the case. So when it came time to refining it, we wanted to only keep the original design intact, but make sure players recognize the new and improved experience. Our first goal with this refinement was to greatly shorten the amount of time it would take to start and complete an entire King of the Ring. We've now halved the competition time to just over 1 day versus taking multiple days. This will enable players to get in and out much faster and have a better experience while dominating their competition. We have also increased the player pool to 32, giving players the ability to beat up on even more opponents. So, from the screenshot they show here, you have your 4 brackets of 8, and then the winners there move on to your 2 brackets of 8, and then so on and so forth. King of the Ring still is a mode where players manage their superstar stamina via energy cards earned from mashing other players in different modes. As mentioned earlier, it now features 32 players with 2 single elimination qualifier rounds. There will be 4 groups of 8, with each pair of opponents playing to the best of 5 games, and each game consisting of 5 matches. With each pair of opponents playing to the best of 5 games. And each game consisting of 5 matches, the winner moves on and the losers get rewarded for their rewards for playing. After the first qualifier, second qualifier is played within the same format, with 8 players moving on to the final bracket. The final bracket will continue until the King of the Ring champion is crowned. With this new format, the most games a player can possibly play is 25, which is down significantly from the potential of 54 in Season 3. The goal is to get more people playing more King of the Ring events and completing them faster. A player's King of the Ring deck will still consist of 12 cards, 2 male tag teams, 3 male superstars, 1 female team, and 1 female superstar with 2 support cards. The tier of your deck will determine which players are in your King of the Ring and the rewards you can earn along the way. Don't worry, those rewards will be pretty sweet. Trust us. With faster rounds, fewer games, and better rewards, King of the Ring 2.0 is an exciting step forward in the evolution of WWE Supercard. Okay. So, how bad... So, we don't even know the kind of rewards. So, I'm assuming if the rewards... They're going to have to change them around, because I would feel like knocked out in that qualifier... in that first one, because the screenshot they show, the qualifiers represent 205 Live, NXT, and then you move on to Raw, SmackDown, and da-da-da-da. Are you still going to get a somewhat decent rewards if you get knocked out in that first qualifier, that second qualifier? Or is it still going to have to be to the point where you're going to need to make the finals to get a decent card? I don't know. So they haven't revealed that yet, but this is definitely intriguing. Only 25 hours at most. So they basically cut it in half. Around 3 or 4. Okay, so here's another, and this one's in a forum post that got popped up in the news app, in the news section in the game. With Season 4 fast approaching, we wanted to share some housekeeping items players should be aware of. Feel free to reach out with any questions and we'll do our best to get them addressed. King of the Ring will be shut down on Monday, November 13th at noon Pacific Standard Time. Update next Wednesday, and that's pretty much confirmed. Any King of the Rings in progress when the timer hits will be depreciated. Progress will be halted and the rewards will not be given out. So this is why this is going to be my last King of the Ring for Season 3. Because by the time I would end up starting a new one, because I have to work Monday, I would end up starting it about 10 o'clock p.m. my time, and then thus being able to get to the finals and collect my reward. That's not going to happen. Because, yeah, it would be like Tuesday morning, and I wouldn't have them. King of the Ring is going to be done. Royal Rumble and ranked leaderboard reset timers will be cut in half, expiring on 11/15 instead of the end of the month. The amount of RR trophies required for unlocking the Goldberg card back will be knocked down to 45,000. So, okay, whatever. With the launch of Season 4, WWE Supercard's minimum spec has increased. For iOS devices, iOS 9.0 or later is now required. For Android devices, Android 4.2.1 will be required. Now, I took a look at this, and I saw I think my phone's it's like an Android 7.1.1. So, and I just bought this phone just a couple of months ago, so I'm set. Now, my tablet, on the other hand, I don't know. It's, yeah, I'll have to look at that at some point. But, yeah. So, by the time this video goes up, don't start another King of the Ring. Like, just, at this point, don't. Because noon Pacific, about 1 p.m. my time, you won't get your rewards, so it's a waste of time. Alright, let's pull these cards and go collect this reward. How much you want to bet this game is going to give me a kick in the nuts with this last award? It's probably going to give me a third of a card I already have. Something I already have pro'd. It would not really shock me at all. Because this game does like to troll me. Alright. Yep, figured. I don't know why I energized. Oh well. So here we go. The final. Season 3. SummerSlam 17 King of the Ring Reward. Suplex City, bitch! Literally gives me one of the best cards in the tier, and he's a single, but it's also Brock Lesnar. Again, one of the best cards in the tier. Look at that fucking power. Literally pushing 10,000 in power. Oh, fuck, I didn't screenshot it. Oh, last night I pulled a Jimmy Hart manager card that I didn't even activate, but now I have my stat coverage, so I'm pretty happy about that. General cards. What am I doing? I want none. I want SummerSlam 17. There he is. All right, I literally cannot be too pissed about that because that is Brock Lesnar. So, and hell, if I ever get him pro, that's going to be a great fucking card. It's going to be an amazing pro to have in the lineup. But Anyway, I think next video is going to be the kind of, once I'm pretty sure we'll get a lot more info going into next week, into Monday and Tuesday, of what exactly is going on. Just probably a lot more details and stuff, because there's going to be a lot of gameplay from a few YouTubers that got to fly out to Seattle. So I'll know a lot more, and I'll be able to kind of reminisce on Season 3, the highs, the lows, the unfathomable rage. Anyway, Pegasus out.